I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system. Change the pronouns, if gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleet, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe, but you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed, because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken, want you locked inside a cubicle, addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb or dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police, now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you, they don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide, while their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach your rights in school, you never learn them at all, cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones, so they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing problem.
Bro, they stole the election right in front of our eyes. Yo, how y'all claiming to be woke, but yet you fall for they lies. I think it's time to rise, do or die, you gotta choose sides. I'm a patriot, that means I'll swallow blood before my pride. Yo, I don't play about my freedom and the troops that have died for this beloved country while you was all comfy inside. They would never tread on me, that's why my boots always tied. These stars and stripes my gang colors, and I'm ready to ride. Cause if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for anything. Y'all some puppets, they the puppet masters pulling your strings. The Biden's got ties to China, and that can't be denied. Emails and hard drives, they sold us out, the shit is a crime. But you won't hear a thing about it on your mainstream news. It's only fuck Donald Trump with your mainstream views. But I refuse to be that dude, y'all gotta threaten me, cause I will brawl. United we stand, divided we fall. But half of y'all have got it fucked up. If it's on, then it's on. We proud boys ready for a civil war. 70 million off civilians, y'all don't really wanna brawl. United we stand, divided we fall. But half of y'all gon' get fucked up, we gon' ride to this song. Man, I'm so tired of the slander, the fake news and propaganda. Rolling with some proud boys, I'm the respected commander. I'm not lying when I say Joe Biden should be in the slammer. In a cell right next to Hillary. Hold up, cut the cameras. Red, white, and blue bandana on my face just like a bandit. MAGA hat bang to the left, use no thanks, better just mind your manners. Fuck a handout, I'ma work for miles and fuck you Bernie Sanders. This Hispanics for Trump, I know you liberals cannot stand us. How to go, kamikaze, catch a homie on a commie. They mocking the democracy, deep state Illuminati. We don't rock with communism, motherfuck you and Gaddafi. Bro, we Western chauvinistic, don't compare us to no Nazi. Violent felon, but I changed my ways and now I see clear. Got educated, did some research and that led me here. Man, I'm not buying what they selling is fear. 47 years and ain't accomplished shit his whole career. I'm locked and loaded, ready for a civil war. Don't try to tread on me or threaten me, cause I will brawl. United we stand, divided we fall. But half of y'all have got it fucked up. If it's on, then it's on. We proud boys ready for a civil war. 70 million off civilians, y'all don't really wanna brawl. United we stand, divided we fall. But half of y'all gon' get fucked up, we gon' ride to this song. I'm patriotic as fuck, I'm bleeding red, white, and blue. I never call it myself, but I'm still back in the blue. And I can't own a gun either, but I support Amendment 2. They wouldn't let me join the army, but I fucks with our troops. Never been political, but Trump I fucks with his dude. Greatest president ever, nobody works like he do. So many positive accomplishments, look what he's been through. Man, he's been fighting hard for us, so we gon' fight for him too. Man, we gon' take this shit to trial, we gon' follow the clues. We tired of the witch trials and your fake ass news. Y'all can burn, loot, and murder, everything is all cool. But if you come out for a rally, then they claim you a fool. Fuck that, we the people, we gon' fight for our rights. We gon' stand for voter fraud, they stole that shit overnight. Infuse them fraudulent ballots, but it's gon' come to the light. Just stand back and stand by, make sure you ready to fight. It's civil war. I'm locked and loaded, ready for a civil war. Don't try to tread on me or threaten me, cause I will brawl. United we stand, divided we fall. But half of y'all have got it fucked up. If it's on, then it's on. We proud boys ready for a civil war. 70 million off civilians, y'all don't really wanna brawl. United we stand, divided we fall. But half of y'all gon' get fucked up, we gon' ride to this song.
This is Kenny Loggins. I never miss a chance to listen to my friends Maverick and Goose on the Slacker82Alpha Podcast.
Goose, can you hear me, Goose? Where are you, Goose?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are. Hey, welcome, everybody. Hang on, I got an echo somewhere here. All right. How do I sound, Goose? Sound good?
Sound good. Where are we now? I don't know. You took me to a different dimension now.
Yeah. We're still in the studio. We're just adding a lot more things. Where'd you go? I don't see you anymore.
Where'd I go? I don't know where I go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. All right. Got to excuse us tonight. We're on two different platforms here. We're on StreamYard, streaming over there. Let me bring in the stations. I want to welcome 105.7 to Phase, our own Patriot Radio, award-winning Paisley Radio, Radio, FCM Live, the Hit Network, WESN Epic Strategy Network, FCM Radio, J Parker Radio, 90.1 The Beat, Real Wise Radio, and our new partner, MBR Military Broadcast Radio.
That's right.
We are broadcasting live tonight on their Facebook channel, their YouTube channel. We're all over the place, Goose.
About time.
Over there. Yeah, we're all over here. So
now just in time to take our freaking Patriot across the line.
Trying to
we're taking our country back. Remember this.
All right. So, all right. Can everybody hear us all right? Everything's good? Sounding good, Hurt?
I don't see nobody.
You don't see anybody. Bro, you got to, you have to be on your phone, too, there.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone? I told you to use your computer, bro.
So you mean I got to get out of here and go to Podbean?
Well, in order to see the chat room, but if you don't want to see the chat room, then it doesn't really matter.
Let me see the chat room that way I can talk smack to.
But you can't be on here and in the chat room.
No?
Unless you use two things. You got to use your computer. That's why I told you to log in on your computer for this one.
Oh, to go in my computer.
For your video, yeah. Kurt said, you better get it right, Goose.
You call me 10 minutes before the show and say log in. I think I can get into places.
Actually, you might be able to. Go ahead and try. See if you can just minimize the one you're on for a second.
Yeah, I just look at the haters and popping.
Mark's in the house. What's going on, brother? Welcome,
about time, Mark.
Hey, all right.
Oh, yeah, I can see the show.
See, now you're in the chat room. Yeah, you're in the chat room. You don't need to call in because we already hear you. So.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I'm just sure as everybody else.
I can hear myself, too.
Can everybody else hear Goose okay? Kurt, you hear Goose? All right,
stay
good.
live.
He said yes.
Live.
You're live. You're live. Only I get to look at your face. And all the people on the other channel get to look at you too. All right. Well, welcome again, everybody. We're here. Jester's in the house. Welcome, Jester.
Well, Jester, get ready to freaking pay you back because we're taking both houses.
What do you think of that, Jester? He's saying you're gonna lose that bet.
Yeah, I don't think Frankenstein's gonna win.
I don't know. I've been looking at the races today. Some of these races are pretty tight.
Tight my ass.
But
That's
remember,
the media.
But look, as we talked about off air earlier, when you said that, and I said, remember, we thought we had 2020 locked up, and what happened in the middle of the night? Votes came out of the woodwork.
Mary, today in the show, we're going to motivate our listeners to start getting everybody through the freaking voting booth and start voting.
Yeah, absolutely.
No freaking body stay home. Everybody go vote.
Absolutely.
We had to destroy the Democrats, evil party.
That's right. The Democrats,
we're doing our part in Florida. We're taking over. They don't want to win a single freaking thing in
they
here.
ain't win shit here in Florida.
It don't matter how many ballots they fabricate.
Yeah, exactly.
And Raph is down there where Frankenstein is. Where's Raph?
Ralph ain't here. Man.
Big Papa, what's up?
Yeah, Big Papa's always here. He's in the house. All right, there's Mark. Mark's on the line here. Oh, he's paused for a moment. So he'll be there.
Yeah, he's here. Mark's here.
Goose, I don't see. Oh, there he is. I don't see you, Goose.
Hey,
Sorry,
Mark.
How are you, buddy? Rock a song.
Rock a song. Lead the way.
So everybody survived the hurricane.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
How about you? You were over there where?
Well, it was bad. We lost pretty much. Our roof is destroyed. Got word today. Going to get a $27,000 check for it. So,
kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's sponsored by who?
Yeah. So,
by the insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, insurance.
Let me know you need any more money.
Yeah. What's that? Jester said, "Watch Miami-Dade at 3 a.m."
Yeah, 3 a.m. That's right. That's a good observation.
Yeah, you got a point there. I'm telling you. I mean, look, I like the fact that the polls are saying that we're good, but I won't believe it until it actually happens. You know, I mean,
I absolutely agree.
You know, Mark. I mean, we thought, like I told Goose, we thought we had 2020 locked up, and then the middle of the night, the whole fucking thing dropped out from underneath of us. So,
yeah,
you know, so, you just never know. I mean, Yeah, but like I said, a lot of these races are pretty tight. I've been looking at all the things, and there's some close races.
I've been looking at the polls too, but I think the last time, the polls were just so wrong. They were
Exactly.
The last two times they've been so wrong.
Yep.
So you don't know what to believe. And nobody ever calls me.
Yeah, no, I know that's the thing. I never get called either. Goose, you get called?
He's not answering.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, I never get called for no poll. But then, when you look at these polls online, and then all the way at the bottom, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom in the really fine print, they tell you how many people they polled. So I was looking at one, and it was showing that the Republicans were beating the Democrats by a little bit, but they only polled 1,000 people. I mean, how can you get an accurate thing of 1,000 people? You know what I mean? I just don't.
They're freaking lying. That's what they do. They prop the freaking media with all these freaking crazy numbers.
Well, bro, I said it had the Republicans winning, but then I scrolled all the way to the bottom.
They say we winning by 4 or 5. That means by 20 we're winning.
Hey, again, I have to repeat myself again.
And freaking Jester, Betty, freaking FedEx, my damn bed. The 9th of November, because we're gonna take the House and the freaking Senate.
He owes you dinner. He can't back you dinner. I mean,
At least send me a freaking gift card for the casino.
is that our mascot there, Goose? Is that our mascot there in the camera?
Yeah, that's the Unicorn, man. Unicorn Day. Today we're gonna promote unity in our party and forget about this freaking other hater like Cheney.
For all you that can't
she's
see
done,
the
her
video.
guy's done. All these freaking Republican, they're dumb. Marco Rubio gotta appreciate that DeSantis is carrying his freaking ass.
Jester said we said dinner and drinks.
It's okay, Jester. You came here like 3 times already. Never say hi.
I can tell you what. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I mentioned the name Carrie Lake, and if people aren't impressed with her, that think like we do, man, she is just all that.
But the only thing about her, Mark, for me, I mean, now this is I'm not speaking for anybody else.
Oh, we know that, Mary.
She's trying to be Trump-like. You know what I mean? And that's great. Okay, but I mean, I want to see what she actually is and what she actually, stands.
Mary,
you gotta let her sit in the chair. And I'll just say this, the sexist pig I am, she's a lot prettier than Donald Trump.
Oh, well,
thank you.
I get it. I didn't say that. I'm not blind.
You see the unicorn, please?
I see the unicorn.
Okay, so don't be talking like that about our new incoming leaders.
Bro, even her race is tied right now.
And just a couple weeks ago, there was a poll that had her up by 11%. That's why it's these shot groups are just all over the place, and they need to be tightened up.
I have the numbers, the real numbers. You want to ask me? I tell you who is leading.
Bro, I don't trust the polls, man. I'm like Mark.
You don't want to trust my poll?
No. How many people did you poll to get these numbers, dude?
I called 1,200.
Oh, come on.
I don't trust your poll either, Maverick or Goose.
19 points. Okay, Marco Rubio is all by 11. DeSantis by 16. And freaking the other guys like
the only one I believe is DeSantis because we know he's going to win. But the others, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, we're all hoping for the best here. Don't get me wrong. We're hoping yes, it's going to be a landslide.
Stop. The stronger base in our country is the Trump base. Okay, it is. Yeah. We got to unify the party.
The Republicans
and
aren't
I think
unifying
Trump did a great job.
But
I'd like to hear what Ert has to say about that Johnson race up there in Wisconsin. I mean, I worry about the people in Wisconsin. Or is he Minnesota? I thought he was Wisconsin. I don't know.
He's in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota. Okay, I knew it was cold. I knew it was someplace cold.
He's next to Little Somalia.
Yeah.
He lives in enemy territory.
No, he's behind enemy line.
Yeah, big time.
I can't say that much. Matter of fact, to his east side, he got the cemetery. To the south, he got the freaking cornfield. And Freddy Krueger. Who else he said he got married last week?
The Children of the Corn.
Yeah, he's all messed up.
They come out of the corn.
And he don't have no shotgun, so I don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do either when those kids are coming out of the corn.
Really impressed with J.D. Vance in Ohio too. Really impressive guy. I read his book, and I would recommend his book to just about anybody.
And he's gonna win too.
Well, I hope you're right. The governor in Ohio, I've heard he's going to win in a landslide. And during the lockdowns and what have you, he was as authoritarian as probably with the exception of New York and Michigan. He was pretty authoritarian himself. So I'm surprised he's going to win by as big a margin as they say. But they say he's going to win big. DeWine, I think is his name.
Even Kim from Georgia, that I don't freaking like his freaking ass. He's all by 11 or 12 in my poll.
Like, dude, how come I can't see your whole head? I mean, you got to turn your camera, move your camera a little.
Hey, be careful with my.
All I see is the damn unicorn.
Yeah, and then Pennsylvania, for the love of God.
Well, I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
Well,
why this thing is, first of all, we should have had a better candidate than Dr. Oz. He's articulate and everything, but he just, he's a television personality.
Exactly. When Trump endorsed him, I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah, that the woman that was in that race was I think she was an Army vet specialist, and that would have been awesome.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember her name.
I can't believe we didn't have anyone better than Oz.
Yeah, and for that matter, as much as I enjoyed watching Herschel Walker play football, I think we could have had a little better candidate in Georgia too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Mark,
with Herschel Walker,
yes.
What the issues are, and the issues in today's our society are affecting more the Pennsylvania people than anybody else.
Well, and Jester's right. He said, "How is it that Dr. Oz is not up by 25 points against this guy?"
I haven't given you his number. He's up by 7, big guy. We all cheating everything. He's up by 7.
Yeah.
Well,
write down Goose projections.
It's so funny. I had to talk to the Social Security office today or this week, and it happened to be the office that I was talking to was in Malvern, Pennsylvania. And when the lady and I finished up on the telephone, I said, I don't know. And I think there are a lot of people down here in Florida that are rooting for you guys to vote for Dr. Oz. I don't think she appreciated it. I didn't give a flying fuck.
Let me see what Eric wrote here, Goose. I missed something here. Eric wrote, wait a minute. Wow, Eric, you're writing a lot, man. I can't keep up with you.
Eric's in freaking Georgia. He voted for that freaking guy that is in the Senate now.
Hang on, let me read what he wrote. 2022 election race to keep an eye on. Arizona, Kerry Lake for governor, Blake Masters for U.S. Senate, Michigan, Tudor Dixon for governor, Pennsylvania, Dr. Oz, U.S. Senate, and Doug Mess, I don't know what the hell his name is, governor of New Hampshire, Don Bullock for U.S. Senate, more, hang on, I'm not done yet. Nevada, Adam, whatever that is for U.S. Senate, North Carolina, Ted Bundy, Ted Bud for U.S. Senate, and Ohio, Jenny Vance for U.S. Senate, Georgia, Herschel Walker. I'm not sure about Herschel, man. He got another woman just came out against him. That he forced her to get a abortion. But bro, how do you
Hey,
fucking
what
run?
about that other guy,
How do you
wife
run
beater?
on?
The other guy said wife beater. Why you talk bad about the Republican?
Well,
Mention the
he's how do you square the fact that he says he's a pastor, and oh, by the way, he speaks from Dr. Martin Luther King's pulpit. That's his church, and he's pro-abortion.
right there,
You know,
Mary.
I don't know how you square that. I just don't know how you get there.
He said wife beater.
Well, he's that too. He's that too. So, you know, we should have had a better candidate. Herschel Walker is the best we could find. You know,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Well, we gotta make sure we get that black vote. And we're gonna get it with Walker. Walker is a good leader. He's really the man for that job.
bro, he's got no
yeah,
fucking-
well,
If
fucking football
Georgia
player.
lose that freaking seat again, we're gonna have to do something.
The problem is we're pushing all these people with no experience at all. Trump backed a lot of first time horses that have never been out of the
But
gate to do any
Mary,
of this
who
shit.
you want to bring? Freaking George Bush?
But we need to find some people that are going to fucking actually be able to do anything.
We empty the freaking swamp. That's what we need to do. Get new people, giving a good opportunity.
Bro.
Like Mark said, the lady from Arizona, she's freaking hot. She speaks
Hey,
well.
I don't dispute
She
that at
speaks
all.
7 languages.
Yeah.
I mean, and she's for the people.
and I just love the way she handles the press. I just think she's masterful in that regard. And she turns the cameras right around on him and just, you know,
Hello, she was
Yeah.
in fucking TV for what, 30 years or some
Yeah.
shit or whatever. I mean,
Mark,
so
let me
she's got-
make this
she's
statement.
got a very
You know
good,
who's gonna save our ass? You know who's gonna save
Who?
our country?
Who?
The Latina woman's gonna change. They're gonna save their country. Texas, all these Latina girls are taking over, are fighting back, and they're fighting. We are party. They are good. They're doing a good job. They're gonna defeat the Democrats. The girls are the ones who want to do this because we, the men, we don't know how to do it, but they do because they fight for their kids.
Yeah, you could be right there. Dude.
They're taking over. You see down there in Texas, that girl that won the freaking Senate seat or the House seat
Hey,
that they have for freaking centuries.
you
yeah,
remember
but
that?
they say she's in a really, really tight race now. So I'm,
You're gonna win.
yeah.
You're gonna win again, and all those
They're
girls
talking
we're
about-
gonna take back.
Hey, listen, one thing's for certain. I look forward to this show next Wednesday. We're all gonna be either
Yeah,
joyous or crying in our beer.
Everybody's gonna
Exactly.
be.
Dinner.
Oh, Goose, you were right. That was
Hey,
right.
Goose, it's either like Mark said, it's either we're gonna be celebrating, we're gonna be fucking so.
Or actually, there may be a third option to that. We may not know.
Hey,
Hey,
well,
I might do
that
the show.
I think that is probably the outcome there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for Mark Howell, he don't have no roof. And it start raining, we all get wet.
Hey, did you hear what he said, Goose? He said the third option is we may not know an outcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a lot
May
of
not
these
know.
places. And
Well,
we may not.
we should stop all the UPS delivery that night.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
But they use,
Hey, did you see when Biden went to vote, he
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
show an ID?
where's that?
When Biden went to vote in Delaware, he had to show an ID.
Yeah, because they thought it was the double.
Well, no, they're all the time talking about how racist it is to have to show an ID to vote.
That was the double.
But so I just think that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Well, remember, Mark, we got 54 states in our nation.
Okay, what are the other 4 there, Goose?
English 101. All these freaking migrants now, they believe we got 54 states. They think that 50 of them, they're empty. So, or 4 of them, they're empty. So they want to go there to the other 4 states.
Hey, Goose, I heard a little laugh. I think that's Bert. Great.
Hey, what?
Bert, are you with us?
Hey, and one of the other things that I can't remember what day this happened, but Nancy's husband is on the down low, man. He's definitely on the down low. He was trying to smoke a little Delta that night, and he got caught, man.
He got caught, and the thing is, he's still looking for the hammer.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's on the down low, man. He was Nancy was out of town.
The hammer
He
was
sent the security home, and he had his little guy come around to smoke on him, and he got caught.
hey, Goose, this is some breaking news here for you.
Yeah.
White House declares GOP are not going to accept election results.
Okay. Yeah,
January 6th again, over again.
All
Oh
over
my God,
again.
these
Yeah,
people don't
yeah,
learn.
yeah.
It don't matter. Don't
I
start-
mean that indicates to me they're going to cheat.
Yeah.
They're gonna cheat. They know. I mean,
That
you
says-
gotta be a freaking idiot
Here.
to vote for these people. I mean, they're destroying our country.
Jester said that means they already know they're going to rig them all.
Yeah. That's
I
that's
don't.
that's a good observation.
Yeah, I just don't doubt it, Goose. I mean, I just think that they're not panicking, and just like they didn't panic during 2020, they didn't panic.
Well-
They knew what was going to happen.
In the Supreme Court, or somebody he back at Pennsylvania saying they cannot update their ballots or something like that. 3 days ago, something about the ballot that the Democrat was trying to do, and they were stopped by the court.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well,
Song about updating the ballot.
anybody know anything about that?
No.
I think I did hear something about that, but I don't remember the details. The other thing, I think there's so many races that it certainly looks like the House is going to be Republican. So we'll have. So even if the Democrats remain control 50-50 of the Senate, we're going to have divided government, and then it's going to be the whole shutdown thing. And I almost think that we've gotten so used to that over the years that I think that's the way they like to operate. Force the other party into the shutdown mode, and then everybody blames. And the Republicans seem to always accept the blame for the shutdown. Always.
I mean,
Because they're stupid.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's Eric. How
From
you doing,
Texas.
Well,
to take off.
well, I think the reason why Republicans take the blame for everything the Democrats do so wrong, hey there, is because Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy are nothing more than a bunch of pussies.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
I appreciate Eric.
We
That
can't
was a
disagree
great
with you
freaking
there,
comment.
Eric. We can't disagree.
Because
No.
well, and I know that and another reason I come on the call is like in Georgia, Herschel Walker, was a good enough candidate to receive a high-profile endorsement from none other than legendary UGA football coach Vince Dooley, who sadly passed away a couple days ago. And this was before Vince Dooley died. And Vince Dooley is quite influential here in Georgia.
Yeah, he's not freaking gay or transgender or do the wrong thing in freaking high school. Not like these other people trying to indoctrinate our kids to become transgender, to switch the freaking sex at age 5. Come on, these freaking Democrats, they're crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Did
and
you
I
vote
think
for face Jesus one day?
and also I was going to go on to say that, with the U.S. Senate race in New Hampshire, that Don Bolduc, now he is the real deal because he is a retired Army Brigadier General.
Highly decorated too. Yeah.
But what's really unfortunate about him is Mitch McConnell.
Badass Billy.
Well, then, and the thing about Bolduc's Senate race, may I finish, that it's bad that Mitch McConnell is pulling funding out of his campaign just so Mitch McConnell could go prop up his buddy Lisa Murkowski in Alaska. And I think Lisa Murkowski.
And there's one race. I think the Georgia race and the Alaska race. I may be wrong about this. I think I know about the Georgia race. You have to have 50%.
50% plus one vote in order to avoid a runoff. Yes.
Right. And then I think in Alaska they do it similarly, or they do
similar to Maine.
Yeah. But I think they can do they can everybody gets like a list of 5 people and they rank them and stuff like that. It's a little bit like New York City.
Well,
So,
and Maine does rank choice voting too.
What
Look at
about
how
New York
Susan
State?
Collins went back in.
so
What do you
I definitely, we're not going to know Alaska, and we're probably not going to know Georgia. Those are probably going to have a December runoff.
Mike, what about
Yeah,
New
I
York
think so.
State? Who do you think is gonna win? The
Here in
governor
Florida?
or
Oh,
No,
yeah,
New
just
York State.
New York.
Lee Zeldin has potential to win the governorship there and defeat Kathy Hochul.
well, my poll, he's up by 2.
Well,
do you
then,
think
Right
you think we
now,
got enough time left in New York for him, Zeldin, to make that up? The
I
thing I
mean,
saw today, he was down by 2%.
people
It just seems like we're running out of time.
now. I mean, in New York, keep taking that shit. Come on, you need to stand up against these freaking criminals.
Yeah,
He's
that
strong.
story that came out about that woman that was beat to death by her ex husband or boyfriend or whatever, and he'd been released on parole after the beatdown that he gave her, and then
What about the
they
juvenile
released him and he killed her.
police officer or running police officer, and the parents want them to keep him in jail, and they don't want to keep him in jail, something like that?
Yeah,
Where was
I
that?
mean, these people are crazy.
well,
You're voting for Democrats. You are giving away your kids. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
and
I
I
know,
think going on about some of these like governorship and Senate races, we could all definitely agree in Arizona, Kerry Lake is the real deal because she
oh,
yes,
spent
the real
30
deal.
plus years in
Future
television
White
news.
House.
yes. As a matter of
Second,
fact, I'd almost put her on the ticket above DeSantis. I mean, that's how impressed I am with her.
Hey,
I mean,
how
I
about
Well,
this?
just
I
Hey, how
well,
about
I
this?
think like
then, man, what you be smoking?
You think you think Trump will put her on the ticket with him?
I, I'm
I highly doubt it.
Gary Lake on the ticket with him?
With who?
Trump.
Oh yeah. Well, you got the girl from South Carolina. I like her too,
Nikki Haley.
Yeah, I
Nikki
like her.
Haley,
I
and
like
she
her.
yeah.
got some good experience. We need that. Fucking South Korea, North Korea fired like so many missiles the other
Oh, I
day,
know. They're
and
getting crazy
and,
over there.
and South fired one back at them.
Yes, they did. Couple.
Nobody
Well,
respects freaking beaner that we have in the
No.
goddamn White House. This white beaner, Biden, sex offender. What else can I call him? I mean, this guy's totally corrupt, totally so immoral, and I can't believe there's still people voting for him.
Well, I mean,
well, but I mean, and like if you look at
Harry,
Pennsylvania,
I'm
like
talking about the big guy. Remember that, the big guy.
like the Pennsylvania U.S. Senate race, like in case anybody's been living under a rock or missed it last week, the debate performance of John Fetterman turned out to be a real disaster for the Democrats, and I think Dr. Oz has the potential to win this, but if God forbid, people are just blindly voting for John
He's on
Fetterman.
by
I
7,
mean,
Harry.
it's
My
I mean it's
poll,
very
all by 7.
it's very apparent that John Fetterman is just like another version of Joe Biden. He's just not all there mentally, but the people who are selfishly and blindly voting for him, it's like are probably the same people who gave Biden that so-called a sympathy vote.
yeah.
Well, I'm
Or
gonna
they
give
voted, or they voted,
this
or they
advice
voted
to the
Hey,
people from Pennsylvania.
hey.
If you vote, you don't vote for Ox, you deserve what you're gonna be getting next year. You deserve.
or
So
they
I'll
voted for, or they voted for Biden
now time that you
to
have the
try
White
to get
House
their
help you
student
out.
loans.
Yeah,
If
what'd you say?
if
Yeah,
Pennsylvania, go ahead, Erd. I'm sorry.
they voted for Biden to hopefully get rid of the student loans. So they don't have to pay that back. So
Well,
think about that.
and also the people who voted for Biden are those who just doubled down on the whole I didn't vote for Joe Biden. I just voted against
Right,
Donald Trump because
right.
because they felt like Donald Trump was so mean and so hurtful, like tweeting the mean tweets. But sometimes
Pay you
people just need to grow a pair.
in Walmart, they regret that shit.
Now I got guys. Do you guys, if we're all in different states, which I think we are, except
Go
for you
ahead,
got
Eric.
Florida. But what do you think of your governor race?
What
Mine
happened,
looks
Mary?
like shit. My
Well,
governor race looks like shit. I
Hey,
mean,
I
it
can't
looks
hear
like,
you, man. What
well,
happened?
huh? What happened?
um, I think here in Georgia, I think as far as our Georgia governor race is concerned, even though I may not care for a rhino like Brian Kemp, he would probably be a better choice than the radical Democrat Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, you're right, Eric. I agree with
And
you.
I think Stacey Abrams would be a disaster if, God forbid, she was elected.
I
Well,
mean,
see
she's
now
gonna
what
do
I
freaking landslide.
yeah,
Landslide.
guys, what I can't stand about the election though is how they always hit the negative mudslinging stuff. You know, like for instance, now it's all about the abortion thing. Oh well, this guy's gonna totally ban abortion no matter what, and I don't think that um
Eric, nobody care about abortion right now. They care about the freaking grocery bill, about the electricity bill,
Yeah,
about when they go to the pump,
they're talking about
uh,
what they're
all the
talking about here in
inflation, when you
Minnesota.
buy a freaking car.
Okay,
Damn,
they're
man, it goes from
talking
every
about
freaking angle.
all right. They're talking about Scott Jensen. He would ban no matter what. I don't think he said that technically. If he did say that, then who else do we have to vote for? There
You can't
just
even have a
balls.
kid if you don't have no money.
Yes,
Right, right.
yes, what you need.
So
So people, you don't have
No
no
money.
money. I mean, house interest rates what 7%, Mark?
Well, hey, the interest rates just went up another quarter.
yeah,
Mark, are you
exactly.
there?
I'm sorry. What's up, Goose?
What's the interest rate right now for mortgage? 7%?
Well, the current interest rates won't reflect what they did today yet. It's going to take a little bit, but definitely going to go up. And I think the stock market took a big hit today.
Oh no, that's not good.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Well, they
got
keep raising the
it
interest
used to
rate
be
to
2 years
combat
ago,
the inflation, but I don't
2.6,
think it's working very well.
2.34. You can't freaking finance a car for less than 5%. Most of the time, they're 8%. Now you got good credit, might give you 5.4 or something like that. Used car is high. I mean, you don't get no discount freaking cars anymore. You go buy a hot dog now; it's like $7. I mean, everything's so freaking expensive.
Yeah, absolutely
I mean, I heard that
Um,
dollar is gonna go to $1.50 now.
it is. Welcome, Bobby.
Oh, we do take control of the, you know, the seats that we need to take control of. Is that going to really help? I asked that question earlier. The reason why I ask is that going to really help? Could could the deciding vote side of things on the Democrat side just like run away and hide and not vote, or
Well,
would just automatically sign a thing and say he denies that vote and just changes the whole thing? Says nope, we're not going to let it happen.
Well, if we vote for them, better they do their job.
Right.
I think Mitch McConnell needs to go.
Yeah,
I think need to
well,
remove him and put somebody else
there's a
in
whole lot
charge
of
when
them
we
that
take
need
over
to
the
go.
Senate.
well,
well, I would hope that some of these cabinet members, like Mayorkas, would be. You can get around to impeaching Joe Biden. You can do that in the second year, but some of these other under these cabinet people, he needs to go. He
Yeah,
absolutely needs to go.
the
I
25th
mean, I
Amendment.
agree with you, Mark, but I that's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to spend so much time wasting time doing. Oh, we got to impeach this guy. We got to impeach this person. We got to do this. We got to do that, and then nothing's going to get fucking done. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, I agree. There's probably a danger there, but he's just not doing the job.
no, I don't. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I mean, once we start, you know what I mean. I mean, they're gonna go after Biden. They're gonna want to go after Harris. They're going to want to go after uh, the DOJ guy. I mean, I can't even think of his fucking name at the moment.
Merrick
There's
Garland.
just a
So,
long.
Mary,
There's
what
just a
you want
long
us to
list.
do? Forget all the bullshit, illegal shit they did?
No,
Hell
well,
no.
but by the time
Go
he
after
gets
those
done,
motherfuckers
by
too.
the time he gets done with all that shit, the fucking country's still gonna be heading in the wrong direction. I mean, we
Yeah.
got to turn
It
the
don't
ship around.
freaking matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
Eliminate the freaking
No,
enemy
we
and
got to
move
turn
forward.
the fucking ship around. That's what
Can
we got
you
to do.
talk and you go at the same time?
Bro, we got to turn the ship around. We're heading in the wrong direction.
No, we don't have the. We gotta get the right candidates, and we are getting those right candidates.
But it's not going to
We're gonna
mean
freaking
shit
clean.
if we're gonna if this election now we don't take both. We take the Senate and they take the House. We take the House, they keep the Senate, and then it's going to be the same fucking thing. Nothing's going to
No,
change.
we don't get no money. They don't get no money.
Bro, he's just going to start fucking doing his
hey,
executive orders
How
and for all the
representative
other
can
fucking
stop
shit,
the money?
bypass everything.
Hey, you don't get no money.
No,
Where's the money?
He's going to fucking do it. You'll see.
Where's the money?
Well,
No.
well, I believe it was like the Democrat-controlled House who set the extremely dangerous precedent of impeaching Trump twice. But if Republicans got control, you know that they would be justified in returning the favor because that precedent
But
was
I'm
already
not,
set.
you're missing the point. I'm not saying that they're
you.
not justified. I said I don't want to see wasting 2 fucking years of the 4 years
Well,
that he's
just
got.
don't watch TV, Maverick.
Of
Don't
the
worry
4
about
fucking years, he's going to spend 2 of it doing all that bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. You know I'm fucking right, dude.
They spent how
No,
many
you're not
years?
freaking right
You know I'm fucking
because we
right.
gotta clean the house.
Yeah. But how long is that going to take? What if it takes
It don't matter.
3.5 fucking years? He wastes all that time doing that. What the fuck did he get in office for?
Well, maybe this is what you do. I take your point, and I think that's really good, Maverick. But maybe if the Senate and the House can agree to a special prosecutor for some of this stuff, then you just hand it to that special prosecutor. You choose somebody that's going to get something done. Not disappointing Durham, and just give it to him or her.
We are not agreeing with you.
Mark did agree with you. Thank you.
No, Mark didn't
you were too busy talking to your unicorn
nice
there to understand what he said.
When we take over, we gotta keep their ass and make sure they go to jail.
So quit talking to the unicorn and pay attention to the
Bunch
show.
of freaking criminals. That's what they are.
Oh,
and we can operate. Like they who do hack committees.
No, we can't operate.
We should have committees too.
No, we're gonna have to get. That's what we're gonna do. This
and
country's
take you
screwed.
pills before you come to goddamn show.
This country is screwed, and we're gonna keep screwing it. That's all we're gonna do.
The bad thing is,
we gotta clean it.
Yeah,
the bad thing is that some of us have put our lives, on the line to protect our freedoms that we have, and now what? They're all being taken away.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we got to fight back, Mary. And hell no. They all got to go to jail. That freaking Hunter Biden.
Bro, nobody's
going to
go to fucking jail. There's nobody going to jail, bro. Nobody.
What, they follow your plan? Nobody going.
It's never going to fucking happen. We've been waiting for it for how long now, Goose? You know damn well we've been waiting for that shit to happen, and nobody's doing shit.
Yeah.
Look at my own.
One thing
calm down, Goose.
Mommy, calm down, bro.
Calm
in
down.
the early days, supposed to have a
Oh, that's like Tampa Bay in there.
What's up, dude?
They were all
Okay, Mike,
supposed
be
to have.
straightforward like Earth. Then Earth, what should we do if we take over?
We should clean house.
Thank you.
Clean house. Get rid of all the
I have some
trash.
bad
Take
news.
the trash out. Take the trash out. Start over, and then we, we'll have about a year to really do anything after we get all that done.
Exactly. That's my
But
point.
the thing of it is, okay, in the
Just wait,
real
Maverick.
plan, in the real plan of our forefathers,
Wait.
we were only supposed to have one term per person that was running for any kind of seat. You know what I mean? They weren't supposed to be in for 70 years or whatever. Or like Biden, for instance, since 1972.
Why the hell hasn't anybody fucking changed that shit?
I don't know. But they weren't
Because
supposed
they
to have
want
a
to wait.
job. They were not supposed to have, this is real. You can look it up. They were not supposed to have the job for more than one term. Okay, they were supposed to be renewed,
that's why George Washington said, go back.
If they were elected a second term, it was just like the presidency. You only had 2 terms. That's it. You're done.
Well,
Korea now.
Well, the reason why you don't see term limits on the House and Senate is because if the members of Congress were so term limited, think about all that money they would lose. Because the way I look at Congress is members of Congress jump into a pile of dog shit and they come out smelling like roses every time.
But you
Well,
know,
Eric, in this subject, I agree, Marek.
right?
We can
Hey
talk about that.
guys, I have a question. Or do you guys not
Wait,
see
what's your name,
something?
sir? Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mike Tampa Bay. I'm born and raised in Tampa Bay,
Oh,
currently in
hey,
Maryland,
hey, Mike,
the great
Mike.
state of Maryland.
Mike, before you start, what's the temperature in Maryland right now?
Currently, the temperature in Maryland is 60 degrees here in Elkton, Maryland, which is right in between Baltimore and Philadelphia. For the low
thank you, Mike.
tonight of 50 and a high of tomorrow of only 71 with mostly sunny skies with a slight chance of rain this Sunday.
Go ahead, Mike. You're not a weather guy. Go ahead.
All right, Mike. What you got?
I think there's something that maybe we're not really factoring in here. There's some really eerie correlations going on with what Biden's keeps bringing up, the election deniers. That keeps bringing up the subject about denying the election. I think they're trying to prep or to put in the mind of Americans that if this election coming up is an overwhelming win for the Democrats, where we all know, there's no way in God's green earth they should be winning, and they are to all win. For us to be election deniers, they're going to say, see, you guys aren't going to accept the election. I just think that maybe there's something going on here that we think about it, guys. The worst case scenario, if they're trying to prep us already through the mainstream media, trying to get this thought out there, election deniers, so that we can, I don't know, guys. I think they're really gonna try to pull this thing one more time, and it's because they're gonna lose so much power. The Congress and the Senate, they can't lose this. They are desperate. They are like an injured animal, and they're gonna try it again, guys. I don't know.
I said that, Mike. I said that at the beginning of the show. I told Goose the same thing. I said
we're going to end up being
the polls are
deniers,
great,
right?
Look at the polls
It's a threat to our democracy. Why is this being thrown out there
don't
so
freaking
much?
man at this freaking stupid ass poll. Okay, we know. Okay, if they put that BS in Florida, we know it was a BS. We know the state
election deniers. It's going to cost.
If we allow that to continue, we're a bunch of dumbass then.
Yeah, I agree. We are a bunch of dumbasses because we've been letting it go this long.
So that means we really have to freaking get into a freaking some type of civil or revolution to clean this freaking
place. Do you
place.
really think this attack on Nancy Pelosi?
Because I don't think we got to keep taking
because of
BS all the time.
Crazy Republicans? No, they're playing this out of their playbook. They're going to have more attacks probably, and they're going to blame it on the Republicans.
Yeah.
And then this election is
bringing
going
up
to be overwhelming
political violence. We're against political violence.
Well,
everyone, like your neighbor, is a Democrat, says they're voting Republican.
This is the last of
I think those are rather insightful thoughts. I'm not trying to counter what you say at all, but there is, Brett Kavanaugh. There was an attempted assassination on him, a sitting Supreme Court justice. So they can't. I take your point. I think it's really good.
See, quietly didn't say anything.
Play devil's
Most of the media outlets
be careful not to get too comfortable.
It's just I don't know.
I hope to God it doesn't happen.
But according to my poll, we're gonna be celebrating.
According to Goose's poll.
You're going to be called an election denier when every single seat that's more likely going to be Republican, a Democrat wins. It's gonna who's going to trust the election anymore, guys? This is very scary.
Trust it all now.
You're exactly right. People don't trust it now. Yeah.
We all want to hope that everyone's going to turn out. We all know the consensus is just word of mouth. Yes, Republicans are going to win, but man, I sure hope to God it's really going to not turn out that way.
We hope. Hey guys, make sure you pray. Pray every day. You don't pray before. Start praying now for our nation's sake. we are living some really critical times, and most likely you kids are gonna face all this bullshit forever again.
I pledge
So
allegiance
we
to the.
are the only one who can stop this. Let's stop it. Let's get your neighbor to vote. Do what you need to do and pray. I just saw the freaking UPS running 2 days before.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. Yes. United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. In oh crap!
Like, turn your
See,
volume
wow,
up,
that's
brother.
bad. That's bad.
I can hear him.
One nation.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
low.
god! I'm starting to sound like Biden. Oh my
Hey,
god!
don't
This is
mention my
bad.
name,
See,
also.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
The
States
flag
of
of the
America
United States of
and to
America,
the republic for which it stands,
republic in
one
which we
nation,
stand, one nation, under God.
under God,
You
indivisible,
snotty little bastard.
justice for all.
Then Tampa Bay. Next time, at
Yep.
least Google it.
Yeah, before you start.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, we know we're gonna win at least 54 states. So
Yeah.
now, one thing that I want to remind you guys: keep going to the. I used to tell you, go to the flea market and you see how we're transforming. Now you don't need to go to flea market anymore. Now go to Walmart and you will see what I'm talking about. Go to the casino and you see what I'm talking about. People are going crazy. 5.0, 5 million migrants in our country.
China.
And then you got Brazil fall into the woke Communist Party. They are already making plans with Iranian people, with Chinese.
Oh, speaking
We
of
losing
Iran, you
South
see that,
America.
Goose? You see Saudi Arabia told us that they picked up chatter about Iran going to attack Saudi Arabia and U.S. interest over that way.
Yeah, I mean that's and Russia's with them. I mean they just bought a whole bunch of freaking
Yeah, they just
drones
bought a
from
bunch
the
of shit
Iranians.
from. Yeah, I know they did. Yep.
And then I heard that Germany opened the coal freaking mines to start extracting freaking coal for heating in this winter. You know, Trump, and everybody hate Trump, but Trump told them in freaking national worldwide TV, buy our natural gas. Don't buy no more from Russia. But guess what?
Yeah.
A lot of these idiots, it's like a lot of idiots didn't listen to Jesus and they crucified Jesus. I don't want to say Trump is Jesus, but at least he did a lot of good things for our country.
No,
And I won't
absolutely.
criticize Trump
You have
because
to
he
be.
really did a good thing.
You would
He
have to
changed the
be.
Supreme Court. He changed the Supreme Court, and that's why we got today the abortion thing from the Supreme Court. It took many freaking years, 50 plus years, to change this, to stop killing 62 million kids in our nation. And I don't mention how many we kill worldwide with our money.
Yeah. No,
Thank you, Trump, and I appreciate God for putting Trump up there for the last 4 years. And I hope he run in 2020.
You just made a fatal mistake, Mr. Candy Ass. I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat.
I'm telling you, Mark.
Hey, Goose. I got a question for you. Goose. I'm sitting here reading a very interesting headline. Miss Puerto Rico and Miss Argentina reveal they secretly got married after keeping the relationship private. What the hell, Goose?
Yeah, Goose. What's going on
Miss Puerto Rico marrying Miss Argentina.
That's the so-called Latinx.
And they're gonna be doing that scissor thing.
Yeah. Can you imagine two
can't wait.
sisters?
It looks like, I don't know which one. One of them's in their wedding picture. One of them's wearing pants, and the other one's wearing a dress. I don't know who's who.
Hey,
So one's the pitcher and one's the catcher.
We were new to our show.
Hey,
Just,
Mark, good one.
Well,
just thought I'd try to keep things lightened up here.
I just trying to stay away from all that stuff. But you like Hollywood, so you keep up with Hollywood. Hey, Mark, where this guy got the hammer from? Home Depot?
Say that again, buddy.
The Pelosi hammer.
Where did he get the hammer? I don't know, but I'm telling you, Pelosi's on the down low, man. He's swinging both ways. But look what he has to crawl into bed with every night.
I mean,
The day of the accident that he had in the car, the car accident, the driver's seat airbag deployed, but they can't find the person that was sitting there. And what I understand, after we did some research, they say that if nobody's sitting in that seat,
the bag won't
it won't deploy.
No.
They still, maybe it was the guy who had the hammer.
I said that long ago, Goose. I said maybe it was the guy, in the car with him.
But what I understand, Pelosi's husband had the hammer with him. And
if you go by what the Capitol Police said today about the video, because they watched the video, he had the hammer. He was breaking the window. They have him on camera breaking the window.
Oh, the guy had the hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, they have him on camera breaking the window to get in.
And what they
happened
didn't
after
want
that,
to,
we have no idea.
Why they didn't want to release what happened in the beginning, and they had to wait freaking complete week to redact all the documents. I don't believe anything they say.
Yeah.
They doing some cover up.
Oh yeah.
The guy went there.
Bro, like we talked about off air, we both said we'll never know. We'll never know what happened.
Yeah, they're lying. They're a bunch of freaking.
You know what? This guy's being charged federally and locally. You'd think if there was something that was he was part of, don't you think he would be like spilling his fucking guts by now? He's being charged. They're ramming the fucking charges.
They want to keep him quiet.
Yeah, but I'd be like, fuck it. They're charging me federally and locally. Oh, I'm giving him up. I'm giving up everybody.
They're not letting him talk. And I think he's from another country too. Yeah, he's a
bro, but he's got to have.
He's Canadian, and he was here illegally.
He's got to have an attorney though. So
hey, that's what you get when you get all these people here. It's 5 million people.
Exactly.
Pelosi's evil, and she's gonna get it. She's gonna pay all the evil, dirty things that she done in our country and to the people around the world. She always faking that she's Catholic, she's dead. She's not. She's evil.
Is she up for another term too?
No, after Tuesday.
I mean, right now she's up for another term, right?
Who want that cockroach to be in the House of Representatives?
I agree, but
their own people don't freaking like it. Only Liz Cheney love her. Say, oh, she's the greatest leader in the world. You know what, Mark? I know you voted for Cheney.
I vote no.
For who?
For Cheney.
For Liz Cheney?
Yeah.
Mark, you did?
I didn't vote for Liz Cheney. She's not on my ballot. I regret having voted for her father now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Mark, it's amazing how now we found out how crooked all those leaders really are,
Yeah, absolutely. Weapons of mass destruction, where are they?
We should thank President Trump. He exposed all those cockroaches. He's like the pest control guy. You don't see no cockroach, but when he comes to your house and he sprays, you say, dang, I didn't know how that many cockroaches. That's what Trump did. He sprayed all that shit, and they are running everywhere. And that's why he got impeached like 20 times.
Yeah.
Never went to jail, but he got impeached.
Yeah.
And now the Supreme Court stopped the release of his taxes. Thank God.
I know. Honestly, I don't know why he keeps stopping it. Fuck him. Let him see it. I'd be like,
no, man. Why you gonna give more ammunition to
bro,
this aid?
unless you got something to hide, you don't have any reason not to. I mean, the more he fights it, the more it looks like he has something to hide. That's the only problem.
Why I gonna give you something that I don't have to give you? I mean, it's nowhere in the law to say that I gotta show you my taxes. Mark, do you show your taxes?
I thought when you run for president, all that stuff comes
No,
out.
you don't have to. That's volunteer.
Yeah, it's all voluntary. Yeah.
Now
Trump never showed his.
No.
Obama to show me his bank account before he became president.
I want Obama to show me his fucking birth certificate before he became president.
Well, he had a birth certificate, okay?
Yeah. I wanted to see
from Hawaii.
I wanted to see his real birth certificate.
Yeah, I'd like to see his college admittance application.
Yeah, they sealed all that stuff. You know,
he got OF.
They sealed all that shit so nobody could see
That guy never graduated.
He probably didn't. That's why he sealed it.
Yeah, he never did. And they're the one running our country right now.
Exactly.
All the same staff and everything.
Yep.
Biden being blackmailed by all these people because, hey, they say to him, if you don't do it, you're going to go to jail anyway. So help us out.
Yeah. I believe it.
I mean, he wasn't planned to run. I don't think he was planning because he committed all this crime between 16 and 20.
He's
already
planning for 24 already.
Oh, he's not gonna. You know where he's gonna go? 24. He might be visiting hell on 24. Yeah, he might be sitting down there. Get me out of here. Yeah, it's too late, big guy. You committed so many crimes. I mean, this guy's a sex offender, and I can't understand why people still. I mean, you see all those videos on YouTube, and they find that like something coming.
Raccoon said all Congress has to do is call up the IRS, but they have to make it look like a fight.
Well, now they got 86,000+ more people to cover up this shit. Yeah. Mark, you got your taxes back?
My taxes?
Yeah.
No, I don't file until April.
No, but I thought they messed up your taxes this year. Pat.
Oh, that was a year or so ago. I got some audit thing where I had sold a house and they told me I'd owe like $60,000. I mean, when I opened that letter and I saw it, I was like frightened. I was like, oh my God. And it turns out that they just didn't turn one of the forms over. You know, you're allowed to sell a house and make so much money. And as long as it's under a certain amount, you don't have to pay taxes on the profits as long as you reinvest it in another house. And that was well within my thing. The IRS agent just didn't read the entire form. They didn't flip the page over. So it took a letter from my accountant to straighten it all out.
Because they only work 1 hour a day.
Yeah, probably. Well, now they got 86,000 more. You know?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing with all those people?
Well, Mary, they're only going to look at people who made 400,000 more. Yeah, it's true. You can't ask Earth.
They'll be looking at our money, Goose.
I don't make no 400,000.
They'll be looking at ours.
You made 20,000?
I think after all the deductions, I make like 12 or 10. I don't know something. I mean, I don't pay taxes. I mean, I don't make enough to pay taxes.
Hey, Mary, they might charge you $2, but or they may charge you the.
Although after I raise it this year, who knows what's going to happen? Might push us into another tax bracket.
Well, at least the military retiree going to get 8.7 raise this year, Mark.
Yeah, we're getting 8.7.
Social Security getting 8.6 or 8.7. And retirees, Army retired, we getting 8.6, I think. But
that's going to push you into a higher tax bracket.
No, the thing is, they're going to raise something where they can get that money back.
No, they will. Yeah, they always do. They always figure out a way. Although, you know, I mean, last year when they did it, they raised the Medicare, so that kind of ate up what you got.
Yes.
This year they're not doing that. They're actually lowered they actually decreased.
I need to get that.
on Medicare. So that was good for the old people anyway. But you know what they were saying is now all these old people who are getting this raise, it's going to push some of these people into a higher tax bracket.
Hey, Murray, somebody in our show with a oxygen mask listening to our show because I can hear somebody breathing hard.
I was going to say something too. I heard it too. I don't know what it is.
Hey, Mark, are you breathing through the oxygen mask or that's Earth?
No, I'm not. I don't use oxygen.
I don't hear it anymore.
Well, I know you are not a fish. You breathe oxygen.
That's not Earth.
Hey, Mark say, I don't use oxygen. Hey, Mark,
maybe it's Mike Tampa Bay over there.
Negative.
That was Tampa Bay, yeah.
No, I've been muted.
We got you that one, Mark.
I've been muted. It was Mark. I think he was exerting himself.
Goose is probably one of the NSA guys listening in. Hey, dude, use your inhaler.
No, I think Mark was tying his shoe or something.
Hey, Tampa Bay, you remind me when I tried to tie my shoe. You're right. You can't freaking breathe.
You know, when you're kind of like, you know, it's like he's trying to reach for something and squishing on
I can't really tie my shoes. I got my hip problem. When I bend, I can't really do it.
Hey, bro, you got to do like I do. I have slip-ons, man. I don't tie shoes anymore. I got rid of tie shoes a long time ago.
Yeah. So what you buy? The one that you don't tie?
All my shoes. My feet right in.
Am I gonna buy some of those? Because
I got a nice pair of Skechers, man. Just slip my feet right in.
My kids are getting tired of tying my shoes.
Yeah, good. Hey, yep, that's what I got. I got the Skechers too.
I've got Wolverine boots.
Yeah, I have a nice. That's the only thing I tie is when I wear my boots. I did lie. When I wear my boots, that's the only thing I tie. But everything else is slip-on. Fuck that tying shit. You don't have to bend over. They don't have to bend over and tie shit, Goose.
That's true.
I had to do it.
Hey, Mark, did you get any MRE during the hurricane emergency relief?
I did not.
Oh man,
how come?
We got some.
I didn't. Food was not an issue. The only thing that was an issue around here was power, and the sewage was backing up in the streets.
Oh man,
that's what happened when your city don't clean the sewer.
Yeah, well, because the electricity was out, they couldn't operate what they needed to operate, and it was disgusting, guys. And then we had those 90-degree days. Yeah.
Well, you know,
I
was talking to somebody.
You're welcome to move to our side, Mark.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody who was over in Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel area, and they said all you smell is dead fish. I mean, it's like he said, it's so bad that you gotta fucking.
Hey, Mary, a lot of them are moving here now.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Yeah, they don't want to be close to the beach anymore.
I don't blame them. Can you blame
they say 20 miles, I'm good.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Mark, you are welcome to come around here and find a house, and it's nice.
I bet if a blind man walked by, he'd probably say, "Hello, ladies."
Hey guys, I got to drop off here. I got to go sing "Happy Birthday" to my grandson on the television. All right. Say, hey, I'm not going to miss next week's show. Not going to miss it.
Take care, Mark. Thank you for
coming. All right, buddies. We'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, bud.
Oh.
Hey, where's Raccoon? Quiet, man. I know he's quiet tonight. Let me see if I can get him.
I mean, I gotta look at the comments, man. I haven't seen the comments.
There hasn't been that many, really. There's Raccoon. Welcome, brother.
Hopefully, my signal can stay together.
Raccoon, you haven't shaved yet.
Huh?
You look like Abraham.
You know, we're having a snowstorm to the south of us, and it's up about 30,000 foot. Big superstorm.
Oh.
But it's not snowing here yet.
Raccoon,
hey, Goose,
we want to know what you think is going to happen Tuesday. We want to see your vision. We want you to talk about your vision. what's going
You
to
want
take?
some motivation, do you?
That's what he's
I
looking
mean,
You want some motive?
Hey, Goose, where's
yeah,
your
go
picture?
ahead. What do you think is going to
Well,
happen?
you know, I think it's we're not going to have an election,
Oh, shit.
and it could be because of either side calling it off. Because you know as well as I do, all the president has to do is call for war. He's got 90 days to call war, and he can suspend the Constitution, habeas corpus, and all that.
Well, you know, I did say
That would
something.
freeze the election, keep them assholes
Mary,
in
you always say
office, and
something.
then
I mean, I said a little different. I said that they would. I said that they would do something to implement martial law by 24, closer to 24. So he wouldn't. They could say, oh no, we're calling, we're not having the election. And
Oh,
they
you
keep-
say 2024?
Yeah, so they can
I'm
stay
talking
in
about
power.
Tuesday, brother.
Oh,
Tuesday,
okay.
Maverick.
All right. Well, go ahead. Rick.
Go ahead.
no, martial law can only be held for so long.
Right here, Maverick, right here.
And they have a parameter for that they can call it, but then they have to drop it and then call it again, and they have to do it in succession like they did during the COVID bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I figured they would wait till closer to 24 to do that. You know, when they know for sure that they're going to lose. You know,
well, they've only got a week left to screw around with everybody.
Yeah. Well, they're doing it. I think they're doing it in little ways.
Next Tuesday's election day, and if it all goes off, those people have been throwing Hail Mary passes for 2 years trying to keep their heads above water and keep their asses out of jail.
Yep.
You know, we don't know who's real and who's not real.
Exactly.
On both sides of the parties.
More scary is the fact that they're pressed against a corner. They know their time is limited, and who knows? You know, they're going to pull out all the stops. I mean, look what they're doing to Trump.
Well, you also have to look at. You also have to look at something very important. I tell people this, and they think I'm full of shit. What laws have they done in the last 6 years?
What laws have they done? Yeah.
Go ahead and think.
What is it?
He said, "What laws have they done in the last 6 years?"
What laws have they passed in the last that were for the people?
Yeah.
None.
I mean, 90% of our laws are bullshit laws that go against the Constitution and all.
Yeah. Raccoon, somebody listening to you and trying to do the rap.
They're scrambling your
raccoon.
They're scrambling.
You hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we've been blindsided by a bunch of horse shit for the last 25, 30 years. It has brought everything to the precipice it's at now. They signed the deals. They have to make it come to an end. And, you know, like one guy told me this morning on a podcast that President Trump wasn't a president. He wasn't qualified to be president. Now, you just have to think for a minute. What is a president? He's the head of something. They made this place a corporation. That they made the United States a corporation in 1871. Trump came in. He was a CEO. He left a job as a CEO, a president of a corporation, a mega corporation. And it was to keep the hostile takeover from happening, which would have happened if Shithead would have got into office that day, but she didn't make it. And she got pissed off and she talked all kinds of trash about the election was stolen. The election wasn't stolen. They didn't get enough bad votes in for her to win. They underestimated their fighting force. But then when Joe comes around and he says, we've got the best fraudulent election committee available. And that should have made people wake up right there and say, what the heck's going on here? He's telling us that he's got a fraud committee ready to take on fraud or commit fraud. He won the most votes of any president in our history, blah, blah, blah. And the guy is he's about as fresh as 10-year-old dry paint on the side of a shit house. He has no purpose other than to be the puppet that they made him into.
Exactly.
And I don't even think it's Joe Biden, because being a medic, I learned how to look at people and notice certain things about their appearances and their demeanor. And I don't think it's Joe Biden, but that's just my opinion. I mean, his ears don't match. His nose is too big one day. The next day it's real narrow. His chin doesn't have the same deviation in it all the time. His neck is too big or too little. Right before he got elected, he was fat in the neck. Now he's skinny.
Raccoon, what you're talking about is conspiracy. 90% of the country don't believe in that.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Just like Walt Disney. Everybody loves Walt Disney. His movie, every time he had his show on, he always had that little song that came on and said, "Dreams will come true." So does conspiracy theories, because they've been coming true quite a bit lately.
Yeah, they have been.
Most people aren't paying attention to the signs. Trump told us. I can tell you, you won't believe me, but if I show you, then your seeing is believing. And that's what we're doing right now. We're seeing the shit going on that's going against the people. They wanted to kill us. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
A double. Maybe your credibility is good, Raccoon, and we believe a lot of stuff that you're saying. But when you start talking about double, it kind of take a little bit.
Goddamn, man. Just think about what you said now, okay? Let me point something out. Very, very important. Who was the Secretary of Treasury during Trump's reign? He was a movie producer. Made a lot of great movies. A lot of them people who had doubles in the movies. Hollywood can make you look like anybody. They've already proved it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
6 months ago, a guy made a mask on a picture he took of Arnold Schwarzenegger 2 months before. And he invited Schwarzenegger to look at the mask, and he said, and Schwarzenegger said, "It looks like I'm looking at myself."
I didn't
those people are experts in making people look like somebody they're not supposed to be. I mean, okay, they can take Joe Snuffy and match up his profile and put a mask on him. I mean,
if you want to have a double, you want to make sure the double is good and a railroad.
That depends on who's controlling the doubles. Joe Biden ain't done a goddamn thing right since he's been president, Goose. Who the hell is allowing him to do that? Huh?
I mean, he got too many gaffes every time he talked to. The other day, he said, "What about the 54th state? Come on, guy. If it's a double, I'm just saying, if it's a double, should be a sharp double. I mean,
but
sometimes
I think
no, Goose, no. You have to look at something really damn serious. Who in the hell would overthrow a country with a total fucking idiot on camera all the time saying, "When I was making movies," he's never been an actor. He plagiarized his own daggone senior papers when he failed out of college. He doesn't have a law license anymore because he lost it to a damn to given.
You really believe that we have become a stupid country?
We become a banana republic right now so that everybody will see what the hell's going on, man. Yeah. We got oil up here where I'm at. They shut the pumps down. They said, "We're not pushing any oil to the refineries." I got 3 refineries to the west of me, and they're not even at half strength right now. But the oil's up there, and the guys I know who work the jack pumps, they're told to stay home because they don't need them.
Raccoon,
before this shit happened, they were busy.
The election.
It's all a movie, man. Nightmare on Pennsylvania Avenue.
I want to hear it. You really believe, like we do, that they stole the last election?
Well, let me put it to you this way. I can explain shit to you, Goose, but if you don't want to understand it, then I can't make you understand it. Okay?
I want to.
Everybody has to see what's going on. Everybody has to see it. Even the most densest person has to see it.
They stole the election?
Yeah, I believe so.
And I do believe they stole the election. That's the only question I'm asking you. Do you believe they stole the last election?
The election most likely won't go on. The simple fact that one of the other sides can shut it down and then declare something to make it all come out in the end for their own sides.
So you think it's going to be election Tuesday? Mario, you think it's going to be election Tuesday?
Yeah, I believe it will be.
Okay, Mark.
He's not here, remember?
Tampa Bay.
He disappeared for a minute.
What about Er is sleeping?
Er in the chat room. He's not on the call. Ert said election.
Elections?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Okay.
Ciao, Pressy. Dog got on my foot.
No, I mean, what he was talking about, he was asking you that question. He was asking whether you thought that the 2020 election was rigged and that they stole that one. That's what he was asking.
Yeah.
We all know it was hijacked. We all know it was hijacked. Okay, everybody knows it was hijacked because we didn't have that many voters in the United States.
Yeah.
And won by 84 million votes.
Numbers don't add up, Mario.
There's only 360 million people in the damn United States, and most of them are kids. Where'd the votes come from? Came from China.
81 million plus 74 million is what?
Over 150 million.
Yeah. So, do you really think that many people voted? No.
I mean, if you look back,
If Trump won by 74 million votes, if he got 74 million votes, and Joe Biden got 84 million plus votes, how many is that? That's half the population of the United States.
Exactly.
And not half the population is eligible to vote.
Exactly.
But eligible to vote, you're right, is eligible to vote way less than that.
All this shit had to happen. I've been saying it on your podcast and everybody else's. Everybody's got to suffer through this shit so that everybody sees it. Not everybody's going to accept it. And some people are going to kill themselves because they've been going with this crap for so long, they won't know how to make it anymore. They've bowed down and took it in the butt, and now they're paying the price for it.
Yeah.
But the rest of us are going to get through it.
Yeah.
Now there's people are going to die. A lot of people are going to die because of all this, because we've got food shortages. This year's harvest will make it to the shelves next year, and it was down by 35%.
Yep.
They killed off all the damn chickens in 3 states, killed off a bunch of pork, a bunch of cattle. That's food out of our mouths. Yep. There's going to be people starving because most people don't know how to eat. Everybody wants to hog the food for themselves, get fat and happy, but you're going to find out that if this all comes out and we make it through it, we're going to have hard times, and it may last 10 years, because how long did it take to recover from the Revolutionary War against England with a small bunch of people? Right. 10 years. And a lot of people died because of famine, disease, and hostility. And there's a lot of things to look at, and a lot of people don't want to look at it because it scares them. And it should scare them.
Exactly.
But it should scare them to the point that they want to do something.
Last election, 240 million people were eligible to vote.
Yeah.
240 million. Only 160 voted.
Right. I mean, you always got to take into account not everybody who's eligible to vote will actually vote.
No, I understand, but our theory that we have more vote than voters is wrong. So we have 240 million were eligible, but I agree that there's no way that guy have 81 million unless they were cheating.
Yeah,
that's what I've been saying for
I agree.
long. I mean, I've been doing this.
I agree with a lot of stuff that
since the 70s.
Raccoon's trying to say. I just don't see the double thing.
No,
I just don't believe on that. That's just me. So
no,
you don't believe in what? I didn't catch that part. My signal's getting screwed up.
No. I say that I believe in a lot of stuff that you're saying. I just don't go with the double thing.
We don't buy into the double.
Well, go ahead. I mean, that's okay, but you also have to remember all throughout our civilized history of the 1900s, all the way up to today, they've been telling us everything, giving us some truth and some lies, and brainwashing people. Now, you don't think they have doubles, but let me tell you something. How many doubles did Saddam Hussein have?
Yeah, he had a couple.
Did they get the right person? Okay? That just happened in the last, 10 years? Maybe a little longer, a couple years.
Well, all those guys have doubles.
But these people, you have to remember. You have to remember.
You are right. You are not.
You have to remember.
You are right.
These people are millionaires, and they can afford to have somebody dress up like them.
No. I mean, because I disagree with you, that don't mean I could be wrong too. What I'm saying is scary that if what you're saying is true, I think we are done, Mary. I mean, all this media, and he's kind of right, because the media is our number one enemy.
Yeah.
They could make things look different. That's what they're supposed to be. And that's why a lot of people tend to vote with them too. Because
take this into consideration. Take this into consideration, okay? Everybody in government who pushed for the COVID bullshit, everybody in the media who pushed for the COVID bullshit, and every politician are guilty of Nuremberg laws and U.S. code laws that state you cannot release bioweapons on your population, and you cannot experiment medically with people. Now, what kills more Americans than anything else in this country? Do you know? It's called medical malpractice. 350 million people a year are sickened, and 10% of them will die from medical malpractice. More than all the guns, more than all the traffic accidents combined.
Yeah.
I mean, we are nothing more than, as one guy put it, Gorium for the elite. We're cattle. We're cattle. They tax the shit out of us. They basically have destroyed everything we have because, I don't know if you're aware of it, but in the United States, when it was originally signed, you had the right to innocence to be proven guilty. Now you are guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. And if you can't, or if you don't have the money, your ass goes to prison.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay? Your freedom of travel, they blocked that this
database. 250,000 Americans die every year of malpractice, and could go as high as 440,000. Right? Yeah. 440,000.
It varies a little bit, but it never goes below 250,000 people.
Yeah, I say
because they're given. I used to see. I used to sit in on doctors' conferences when they had the drug reps come through when I worked in the hospital. And let me tell you something. They'll say, okay, we're going to get rid of ibuprofen and we're going to bring out this new non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. And this is what you'll push.
Yeah.
And when you get the paper and you look at it and you see all the goddamn contraindications and the percentages of people who can't take it, and they're taking something that's better away from them and giving them some other piece of trash to throw on them and kill them or maim them or make them terminally ill.
Maybe that's why the government stopped the release of the vaccine finding for 50 years. Because
exactly.
The numbers might be outrageous and people will go crazy if they find out the truth. How many people
Who's the largest shareholder of all the medical industries? That goes everything from a orthopedic bed to medicine to shoes.
Okay.
To Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rockefeller has the biggest shares of all the people in the industry. They are in with every manufacturer of every piece of medical equipment or medical food additives or drugs. And they recite what the treatment is going to be to the doctors. That's why they call them practicing physicians and not master physicians, because they're always practicing.
That's right.
They're always practicing.
Yep.
The Army asked me to be a doctor, and I looked at the daggone when I was at Fitzsimmons. I looked at the assistant doctor or assistant hospital commander. I said, I can't be a doctor, sir. He said, well, why not? I said, because I can't lie to people on a daily basis. That kind of shot my career to shit.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But I don't pull punches. I never have pulled punches. But I've been researching this shit since I got out of high school, because when I got out of high school, I started realizing I was lied to the entire time. I don't invest in stocks. I don't invest in shit. The only thing I do invest in is things I can use, like tools and knowledge.
Yeah.
And people don't want to do that because they don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to leave the football game. They got to see a certain show on TV. But in the end, those are the people that's going to fall to the wayside because they won't know any better. I save thousands and thousands of dollars because I can do what I need to be done here. I even sew my own goddamn arm up when I sliced it open.
Oh, yeah. You can do it.
I mean, you can do anything. People say, well, I don't know how to do that. Well, learn and practice.
Shit, you can find everything on YouTube.
Right. It's getting to the point where people are starting to freak out because they realize they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Hell, I've been prepping since I got out of high school. Started learning the right things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people aren't prepared. That's what scares.
People in the Army used to call me a crackpot, crazy, and all this other shit. And then now they're calling me up, asking me for advice on things they should get because I was teaching this shit to them when I was in the Army. And now they realize they should have listened.
Hey, Raccoon, look at yourself in the mirror, man. You look like from the era of Jesus. So you got a lot of wisdom, so they're going to be looking for you.
No, man. Hey, I'm not from that era. Actually, I was born 150 years too late. Okay? I'm up here in the Rocky Mountains. I trap for a living
Raccoon,
now.
a lot of stuff that you're saying is true. But one thing that gave me all the freaking time, why it's going to take for the people to wake up and smell the coffee and find out that everything that they've been doing is destroying our country.
Actually, we've gone past the point of wake up and smell the coffee. Now it's wake up and smell your hair burning. Okay. Coffee's been on for a long time, but now your head's on fire. And people can't adjust to it. I mean, it's that simple.
I mean, we're becoming culture of pedophile, sex offender, transgender.
All them people should be taken out into the ocean. They should chum the water for sharks for 2 days and then sink the boat.
I mean, it's happening again. History is repeating again with 5.0. What happened before the flood is happening again. But worse. It's really worse. If you read the scripture, I mean, today's day is 5.0. I mean, it's so bad. I mean, you look at TV,
the thing you have to
TV, boys
and boys, you have to look at
and girls doing all kind of stuff today on TV, national TV.
Goose. The thing you have to look at too is if you're hearing it on mainstream media, it's worse.
Yeah.
But they go by fear porn.
It's like a freaking cancer spreading.
Obama signed a daggone law into effect that allowed them, the mainstream medias, radio, TV, newspaper, magazines, to push propaganda on the people. And he took out an act that protected people from propaganda in the news cycle. Okay? That was the downfall of the news agencies. Even Fox started going downhill on the slide, and then all of a sudden, when what's-his-face died that owned Fox, his wife got a hold of it, and she fucked everybody. She just started, okay, we're not doing this no more. Here's how we're going to do it. And if you look at it and you do the research, you'll find out that every station says the same exact words when they're describing the news for the day. It's on a script brought down by Operation.
What about
Mockingbird?
What about this guy that just took over Twitter? What do you think about him?
I really don't give a shit about him because of the fact that he's not in my area. Okay?
He's a freaking evil person. You think he's trying to do the right thing? You think that's the right move? What do you think? Do you know this guy background?
I only know the people's background that are interest to me. I mean, Trump,
he's one of the major media sources, Twitter, and this guy just took over. Do you trust this guy?
Well, that's the thing. See, where was he born at? South Africa.
Yeah.
What was he trying to do when he first got here? He was trying to deceive a lot of people. Yeah. Who? I have no idea because I really don't give a shit about Elon Musk. Elon's not the most richest man in the world. He's just one of the elite. He gave us a damn car he didn't design. If he did design it with any kind of a manufacturing and maintenance worry-free to it, he would have put goddamn generators on the son of a bitch so it could drive forever.
For somebody telling me, I just say somebody told me that they believe this guy's going to be the Antichrist. I don't know if that's true.
I really don't know, and I look at it this way. If he took over Twitter, I'm not on Twitter anymore. They banned me a long time ago. But if he goes and gets in there and starts screwing around, I wouldn't give you 10 cents for his ass because chances are somebody's going to take him down. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, this has gone to the point to where people are so pissed off that we have to call time out and say, are you with us or against us? And if you're against us, oh well. Okay, I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying that's going to happen.
Married.
I mean, in my opinion, I mean, I'm with Raccoon. I mean, I don't really give a shit about that guy. To be honest with you, I mean, Twitter sucks in my opinion. I mean, I don't think he's going to make it any better. Everybody's like, oh, well, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, but I don't even know why he bought it.
That,
I mean, to be honest with you, I
yeah.
mean, and the funny thing is about it, the same day that he took over Twitter, the founder of Twitter started a beta on a new social media platform that he's developed. So the founder of Twitter, at the same time that he was buying Musk was buying Twitter, he started a beta on a new platform for social media. I mean,
it's all a big game to these guys because they're richer than we can imagine. I mean, I can't imagine having more than $1 million, let alone billions of dollars.
I mean,
what would I do with his money? I have no idea.
Why he would spend $44 billion on fucking Twitter? I mean, Twitter is dying.
Yeah,
it's a dying.
It is dying.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe that's good.
Look at
maybe
Facebook.
Though that's good that he bought it.
This guy's lost how much? Goose? Like $100 billion or something in the last period of time. Facebook. He's not even.
Facebook lost 200 and some billion dollars.
Yeah.
They got a big ass lawsuit on them right now, and they're being sued. It's Metaverse is the one that's being sued, which is the organization of Facebook.
A lot of money into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, at one time, he was worth $1 trillion.
Yeah. Well, he's not anymore.
He's going
the way he's going. He won't even be a billionaire.
He might not even be a millionaire before it's over with. He's liable to be just another stretched body on a piece of string.
I mean, it just makes you wonder how long Facebook can survive. I mean,
all these elites have committed treason and conspiracy to commit treason, conspiracy to overthrow the government, crimes against humanity, and constitutional rights issues that some of them require to be hung. Every damn one of them is going to go down if it goes the way we need it to go. If we don't, well, then me, you, and everybody else listening will probably end up in the daggone Soylent Green package. Because we're all useless eaters. If you don't have a skill they need,
hey, you know
what?
what?
Shit, I don't care how educated you are, because just like with the Chinese, what did Mao do when he wanted to take over the country? He killed off all the goddamn people who had an education and knew what was going on. He eliminated 6 million in the first few years. Why? Because he didn't want people who could think. Well, no, he didn't want anybody who could think.
So far this year, because most of his fortune is a company share, he's holding steady at just over 125 billion at the start of 2022, according to Bloomberg data, but his value has now fallen to $35 billion. That's a lot of freaking money.
That's a lot of money.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Poor guy.
Wiped out from Facebook and Instagram.
I feel bad that he lost all his money. He's still sitting on $35 billion.
So Facebook,
they should all lose. They should all lose all the money they're making right now. It would be so much if every elite person who ran every corporation in the United States who's been in cahoots with everything that's gone on, from the poisoning of American citizens in the world.
Wiped out $9 billion from American wealth. $9 trillion. I just can't freaking. I mean, I gotta say this. You gotta be a freaking dumbass. You vote for this idiot after you freaking 401k was so freaking high when Trump was the freaking White House. Now all the fucking gain and earning everything wiped out. Are you still gonna vote for these freaking evil people? I just can't freaking believe that shit. You know, I mean,
That's
people's freaking life, freaking saving now, like they don't give a shit about you, and you still gonna vote for them. Unbelievable.
yeah, exactly. A politician spends 2 years promising the world to get elected. Then he spends 2 years trying to figure out how to get around all them promises he made. Then he spends 2 more years trying to get reelected. Okay, politicians do not need our money because they've already got money allotted to them to run for the offices they choose. And if you think I'm wrong, look it up. Look up the election laws and election funding. You'll find out they get billions of dollars to pull this shit off. And then we give them money. I don't think so. I don't give anybody money if they don't deserve it. Okay? I don't give any politician, never have and never will give them money out of my pocket. They've already got my tax dollars. They're already screwing up and giving it to people that hate us.
I mean, we're so freaking we keep losing all this freaking money, and we keep talking about these people might win, which I don't freaking think they're gonna win any freaking way. But I don't think we are that stupid. I'm giving the American people, our people,
You're giving the American people a lot of credit.
what more chance? And that will be Tuesday, Mary.
Yeah.
Tuesday. After that, I will join you guys' team, and I will say we totally freaking stupid.
Something you have to remember.
I got hope.
Something you have to remember.
I got hope Tuesday.
Something you have to remember, Goose, is that we have been educated at the whim of good old Henry Ford, who said, "I don't want people who can think for themselves. I just want people who can run the machinery."
Well, I hope my unicorn help me out. It's kind of sad because he's listening to you guys talking all that freaking bad news. But I got tell people, please pray to God. Make sure we save our country next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, because if you don't vote, then you got no right.
Have no right to say anything. Yeah. Can't bitch if you can't vote.
So. Yeah.
Oh, they might gonna say, Goose, I told you. You told me what?
Hopefully it goes over.
I don't want to hear
Hopefully election day goes well. But if it don't, you better stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, because that's going to be the end.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, the channels are open. If you want to make a bet, you still got time.
What?
You want to get in on the bet that Goose and Jester are on?
The bet for what?
Goose and Jester bet that one said we're going to take the House and the Senate, and the other said we're not going.
Well, I think Joseph Stalin said it best. I don't care who votes, as long as I control the count. The count. Shit. As long as I control the voters, I win.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what we've come down to. This is a communist group of people who are running the United States right now, and it took 50 some odd years for them to wake up and say not anymore. You know, I mean, we got old hippies in office running the top areas, and they were for communism back then. They were free love and all this other bullshit. Now they're in office holding the highest positions.
Yeah.
They were already programmed for this crap. They all need to be eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, we need to. We definitely need to have a change. Whether we get it or not, that's another story. We're going to find out soon, I guess.
Yeah, sooner or later we'll find out.
Yeah.
I just hope we haven't been played on both sides. One side's bad enough to be double played by the same group of individuals under different names is what really makes me mad.
Yeah, well, the Republicans are some of them are showing their true colors. I mean, we already know most of them are shit.
People love to have a politician promise the world to them that they want to hear. They only tell you what they want you to understand and hear, and what they know you're going to like more jobs, transparency, lower prices, and all this other bullshit. And people don't wake up fast enough going, this guy's a jerk. I mean, if everybody went out there and got on their iPhones and started researching their candidates, they would probably say, no, I can vote for these idiots. I'm going to vote for this guy because he's not somebody who lost daddy's ranch, or he's not the offspring of two mafia dad, dons, whatever the hell they call them.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi. Look at that one idiot that was down there that had the Chinese driver for 20 years, and somebody finally figured out, oh, this guy's a Chinese spy. And he said, yeah, I've been a Chinese spy for 20 years.
Yeah.
Where the hell's she at? We have to wake up and get everybody to vote the right way, not for your pocketbook, but for the lifestyle of the country. Back to the Constitution and the Republic. Fuck the football players, the basketball players, the movie stars, and all them people say you need to vote for these people because they're all in on it too. They signed their name away in blood.
Yeah.
They done signed to the bad side.
I think that's why that girl is doing 8-10 years now, because the own leaders in the White House, Russia, want to teach a lesson to Americans. They want to say, we do enforce the law in our country. We are not like you guys.
Hey, bro, I watched a good movie last night. I don't know if you ever seen it. Red Sparrow. You ever see it?
Yes.
Sure.
What about you, Raccoon? Raccoon don't have no movie.
What?
You ever see the movie Red?
I didn't hear it. You're breaking up on me. Oh. We got a big storm coming through the south here, and it's kind of like in the way. What was it again?
Raccoon. It might be the FBI. They control the weather. Remember that.
The FBI controls the weather.
Yeah.
I was asking if you ever seen the movie Red Sparrow.
Red Sparrow?
Yeah.
Sparrow.
No.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I mean, it was about how Russia, they have they well, I don't want to tell you if you're going to watch it, but it's like a program they have where they take certain people and they train them.
And they're brainwashing.
Pretty much, yeah. To do
I didn't like
it. That's the same thing the CIA did to our people, man.
Yeah.
Both sides were in cahoots with the same shit. They stole the same goddamn Nazi brainwashers and divided them up.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a look at what they've been doing. Every operation they put in place, most of the CIA people who came over from Germany got big areas. All through our government, they were like that. NASA, goddamn EPA, education, all of our intelligence, our prison system, all that shit was infiltrated by the Nazis. And it was the same way over in Russia. Newsflash.
Before you go.
Alarm went off.
Path to chaos. Biden called Republican dark forces.
Yeah. See, I mean, they're really feeding the airwaves a lot of stuff. It's like they're trying to, I don't know, like push this narrative out there. They're really pushing it hard, and they're saying a lot of things. I think it's a signal. I think it's a signal. They know what the fuck they're doing. I don't think they're worried. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Tuesday that we're singing, we're talking a different tune here, but right now I'm trying to be optimistic. But
hey, you think these are breaking news? Say bombshell. Study show media bias against Republican. We knew that. That's not freaking news.
yeah, that's not news.
Freaking
Hello?
Fox, man.
You
telling me
slacker?
that we didn't know that shit. I just want to say to the people before we leave, make sure you go vote. Make sure you pray every day. Pray for our country. Pray for our nation. Pray to make sure we get out of this big predicament that we are right now.
On your camera.
If we don't get it done, Maverick. We don't get it done. We're gonna be having more difficult days ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about
Oh,
very difficult. I mean, Raccoon, how difficult you think it's gonna be
yeah.
if we don't get it done?
People think it's been bad now. It's gonna get 10 times worse.
Raccoon, what do you think? How it's gonna be?
Either way, it's going to be hard because we got to start everything all over again.
Oh yeah, he got some freaking big horses.
You take in consideration.
Hey, where's Eric?
He's in there. He's in the chat room.
Hey, Eric, wake up, man.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you very much. We appreciate everybody coming out.
Big Papa is there. How you doing, guys?
Stay till November 8th, Election Day. Go vote. We can't be complacent. Vote like your life depends on it. Very good, Eric. Because it does. All right. Well,
hey, Eric, make sure you take care of Georgia, man. That's your state.
Yeah. You gotta kick him in the gear over there, Eric. Get Herschel Walker over the line there. All right. Well, we're about down to that time. Goose, got any parting words?
I'm gonna say the last thing I'm gonna say for today is pray, pray, pray.
I want to thank everybody who tuned in on MBR Radio over there, checking us out. All the new people. We'll be back next Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we're coming back with some good news. And if not, you're going to hear Goose crying and
see y'all later.
Chester happy because he won his bet.
What? The only way.
Huh? Goose? Where'd you go? You leave me? All right. Well, I think we lost Goose. I don't know where he went. I did lose him. All right. Well, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming out tonight. Thank you, Eric, Mike, Chris Wilson. Thank you for coming in. But make sure we're here every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our normal time. We'll be back. There comes Goose. Let me
see. They cut me off.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no way we're going to lose both houses.
Let's hope not. All right. Thank you again, everybody. We'll be back Wednesday. Let me find us some music, and we're out of here.
Straight white male, hate myself. Mad that my skin so pale. Got white privilege so I cannot fail. The world told me I'm evil stale. I break the law but I escaped the jail. My diet only mayonnaise and kale. I went to school and I pay my taxes. I used to grammar, I'm bad as hell. I'm not a Nazi. I like black people, black Jesus, black Santa, black coffee. I'm not a racist. I like Hispanics and Negroes and Natives and Asians. Black power says I'm the problem. Girl power says I'm the issue. Gay rights think I'm trying to stop them. I'll let y'all trip and I'll get you some tissues. Y'all have been painting me villainous. I'm not the one setting fire to your villages. I'm not the man that is raping and pillaging. I do not care if my neighbors are immigrants. Maybe all whites look the same and you think that I'm somebody else. So it's cool. Honestly, I think that everyone looks alike if they aren't white, and I'm sorry, it's true. Straight white male. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white male. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white male. Guess I'm to blame for the life life that you can't escape. Straight white man. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great. Straight white male, I'm so frail. Mama gotta pay my bail. Shotguns and meth are both on sale. I'ma need to treat myself. I only listen to country music. I only marry my second cousins. I only cry when my team is losing. I blame everything on the blacks and the Muslims. Y'all blame me for building the system. Y'all blame me for wages we're paying the women. Y'all blame me for rights that gay people aren't giving. You blame me for talking when I should just listen. You blame me the same me, the praise that we winning, and hate me for slavery. And lately I'm tripping that daily you shame me for having opinions on race in our country and everything in it. Fine, y'all don't gotta be my friends. Y'all don't gotta like white man. Y'all don't gotta hold my hand. Y'all don't gotta have my back. Y'all don't gotta see my side. Y'all don't gotta be down to ride. Y'all don't gotta do anything but ghost. And I'ma do me even when it's the most. Yeah. Straight white man. I have it all. I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white man. Police pull me over. I LOL in their face. Straight white man. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white man. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great. Man, you're so mean, you're so racist, you're ugly, you're so basic. You said that something, N-word, retard, Satan. I can't believe the bullshit song lyrics that you're okay with. Kill yourself while live on Facebook, I want the notification. I don't care, y'all ain't right. I'll be praying that you die. I'll be doing my own thing, I hope you're happy with your life. You're a Nazi, you're a moron, you're a huge waste of my time. I'm just straight and white and male, I'm not the worst, I'm just a guy. Straight white man. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white man. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white man. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white man. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling good.